Hello, good evening, and welcome to another little race I'm about to do. This stage one, bag that badge. On the Queen's Highway after party. Couldn't get into the race I wanted to do. I'm doing this. I wanted to do the Muckle Yin Dirt Racing Series, but it wouldn't let me in. Load of crap. Brings me to my wider point. Zwift price increase today. I should preface this by saying I love Zwift. There's few people who like Zwift as much as me. Hello, Simon Jenkins, and Clint. We're not going to be talking much chat today. We've got a bit of a rant. And I've got to do this race. Which I wasn't at all warmed up for. The race was meant to be in 5 minutes, so I was going to warm up in those pens. So. Yeah, Zwift has changed my life for the better in so many ways. I love online racing. I love the communities I've been involved in and helped build. I love the whole idea. Man, I've dedicated a high proportion of my life to Zwift over the last 3 years. And I don't regret any of it. But the time has come. We're paying for caviar and being fed shit. In some respects. In a limited number of respects. But they really are shit. I'm about at the end of my fucking tether with them. On my podcast, I always have to go to Nathan for criticising Zwift all the time. But it's about time something was bloody done. Two things to show that they're taking racing seriously. I'm going to start with. One is the ridiculous sticky watts. Anyone who knows anything about racing knows that certain trainers, power meters, whatever, mainly power meters, enable you to get free watts without putting in any effort. The other day, I had some fit files downloaded, including some which contained sticky watts. It was 15, mainly mine, which don't contain any sticky watts. And then some that do. My 15-year-old son is no great IT wizard, he's, above average, but he doesn't take a massive interest in programming. I told him about sticky watts, I told him how it could be identified, but I didn't write any code for him. And half an hour later, he wrote a piece of code which distinguished between the fit files with sticky watts and those without. Easy as that. Half an hour took him. And Zwift WTRL, nothing. Just let it fly. There's free watts. Win races, free watts. What a load of shit. Look at this. This is from a rider who rode in all of the finals. Now, I couldn't get his file from the ZRL. I've tried not to identify him, I think I've succeeded, but his older files weren't available. But this one is. And it's like this all through his race, every single race. Flatline, 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 flatline. Every single race. Advanced, they said they have an advanced cheating technique. It took my son, who doesn't know much about programming, 30 minutes to work this out. 30! Advanced cheat detection system, my ass. These are just random segments I've picked out from one random race that he's done. Now the guy might not be cheating deliberately, but he's getting an unfair advantage. Like, what the hell is that? We're paying for caviar and being fed shit. Honestly, it's just unbelievable. Oh, I didn't show you the bloody screen, did I? Right, I'm going to show you again. This is it. Flatline, 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 flatline. Just picking random spots from the race. Any race, this is what his profile looks like. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That's sticky watts. I can tell you. Ben Pitt could tell you. My 15-year-old son can create a piece of program which identifies it in half an hour. But no. And I don't need to name the rider because it's all over the spot. It's all over the spot and we shouldn't have to. It's not our job. And then the other thing, the elephant in the room, which everyone assumes we can't do anything about, is weight doping. Now there's no serious way that we're going to get every rider weight for every race. But we could at least ask, before you're going to do a race or once a month, is your weight still correct? What is your weight? What's wrong with asking people? It's a vital metric for the game, and some people haven't changed their weight for 3 years. And they're racing at the top level in Zwift. Are you serious, man? 3 years and you haven't changed your weight? I just assume you're cheating. Now people will say, oh well, they could just be putting it wrong then. Yeah, they could. But then they'd be actively cheating. And it makes the world of difference. Segments. What segment? Alright. People change their behaviour when they have to actively cheat. And no, it wouldn't catch everybody, but it should be pretty easy to do once a month to ask people to input their correct weight. And or just before every race, what's your weight today? What's wrong with that? It's a key metric for the race. People love, I'm sure they love the fact that they can passively wait out for years, never once have to actively enter the fact that their weight's increased. And they'll say, oh, my weight stays the same. There's no human body that stays the same weight for 3 years. Paying for caviar and being fed shit with regards to racing. Sophisticated cheat detection. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, confetti socks. Yoo-hoo! Oh, Arctic Zwift was there. I love Zwift and I'll probably carry on. But I've also had a sport ticket open with Zwift for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. After 1 week they said, yes, we're looking into this very seriously. And since then they've ignored me. Completely ignored a serious, what I consider breach of their terms that they were going to investigate. And I've heard nothing. But doing something like this, like coming off the power when you were going to hit the front, whoa, you don't like that. I was trying to sign up for the Dirt Racing Series on the Muckayin, the best race course that there is. Using the best categorized system that there is. Zwift Racing app. And so the riders who either win a lot or have a lot higher power than me. It's going to be great. But that messed up as well. That should just be standard. Is it right that I've won nearly 200 races and I'm still in B? Some people haven't won a race and they're in A. What's all that about? Yes, I could race up, but I like winning. And if everyone else doesn't get bummed up, why should I? Advanced cheat detection. You've got, I mean, they're gasliners. Gaslighting. Advanced cheat detection. Jesus Christ. I don't particularly mind about the graphics. I think the graphics are pretty good. Not massively bothered about new roads, that would be nice. I think the pack dynamics are awesome. Mainly because I can take advantage of them by not pedaling on little descents like that. Right, I'm sorry I've ignored the chat. My rant. Hey, old Andy, how you doing, man? Old Andy, old Andy, old Andy, old Andy. There you go, man. I probably shouldn't hold back my feelings too much. I like being positive. I love saying how much I love the Zwift. It has done so much for my life. This cheat detection thing is an absolute joke. I can't understand for the life of me why they don't ask you for your weight. Go for it, man. Yeah, so that was it, yeah. When I was an ACAT, I won the best race I've ever won. Admittedly, it was with the help of some friends, Paolo and others. And I think it was the highest ranked race I've ever won. Did a breakaway in the desert, a counter in a move, and did a 5 minute breakaway, or 3 minute, maybe 3 to 4 minute breakaway in ACAT, won against a really quality field. Got downgraded to B. Right. Yeah, I wasn't meant to be doing this race. You've cancelled, have you, Bernd? Fair enough, man. I mean, I think, like, revenue-wise, it will probably be positive, but obviously numbers-wise, like, they were previously going for, like, an increase in users, whereas obviously that'll take a massive hit. Yeah, all this money pumped into, you know, all these riders and race series. I don't want to pay for it. I'm sorry, I don't want to pay for Matthew van der Poel or you know, I love the Tour de France Alex Zwift, but I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, Zwift do pay WTRL to organise the league. Yeah, and then they come up with utter bullcrap, like segment battle points, and then when it doesn't work, they blame the internet. It's like, oh, the internet couldn't handle it. They hadn't tested it, even on a small event, and they don't apologise. Now, the Dirt Racing Series, which I was hoping to do, they make mistakes as well. Not as serious as segment battle points, but they make mistakes. And when they get something wrong, they just apologise for it and everyone says okay. But WTRL never apologise. The only time they'll ever say the word sorry is sorry if you feel. In other words, they're apologising for how you feel about it rather than what you've done. The ultimate coward's apology. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the top of the comments. But there'll be people in this race who are sticky watting. There's too many for them not to be. Paying for caviar and being fed shit. Nearly a month ago, they put an administrative DQ on my result without telling me. They just did it, and then I was meant to stumble across it and find it, which thankfully I did. I mean, I say thankfully. But they didn't really raise the complaint with me. They just put a marker on an old result, and thankfully I came across it. And still haven't removed it. Still haven't investigated it. Still haven't told me what rule I've supposedly broken. On Decoration Series, I had a bit of a falling out with both the managers there. Like them both. Just as I've had words with Martin in the past, mainly about him not apologising when he's completely screwed up people's races. Oh, the races have been completely screwed up through unknown reasons like the internet not working. Oh, I've lost my thread there. But they wouldn't ever issue a DQ against me like that. Of course complaints need to be investigated, absolutely, unless you've got a good automated system, which they obviously don't, as we've seen. Complaints should be investigated equally if there's one complaint or whether there's 10. It shouldn't be that a well-known Zwifter gets investigated more than a non-Zwifter. Either a complaint's worthy of investigation or it's not. 10 don't make it more worthy than 1. If I want to raise a query about Decoration Series, I can go to the Discord and raise it. No problem, and they'll get in touch with me directly. WTRL, I have to go through your captain. Like some old school boy tie thing. I've only had arrows so far. So I've used up all my energy ranting. Was there someone 17 seconds off the front? I didn't even notice. So I haven't taken this race very seriously. And I've got all arrows every single time, I think. Yeah, just lost myself. Boom! Woo! Cheers, Artie. Yeah, that part did hurt a bit. I think that's my best 1 minute for a long time. Is that Huel, Davis? It can't be Huel, surely. Yeah, okay, still love Zwift, but seriously contemplating other options. It can't go on. Ridiculous. Sophisticated anti-cheating, what a load of shit. Yeah, that was long. Yeah. So, in short, implement no passive cheating and weight doping. You've got to enter your weight regularly. 2, basic anti-cheating. Basic, the kind of stuff that my kid can do in 30 minutes to spot sticky watts. Utterly ridiculous. Sophisticated anti-cheating system, my arse. We're paying for caviar, we're being fed shit. 3, let someone else run the Zwift Racing League. Someone who can apologise if they make a mistake. Someone who knows a bit about bike racing, like the very basics of bike racing. And yeah, none of that will cost much. Anything really. Probably save money. Yeah, we're paying for caviar, we at least want fish and chips, not shit. As far as racing's concerned. And bring in a categorized system which forces me to race at the top. I'm winning far too many of these. But I enjoy it too much. I'm not going to up myself just so everyone else has a chance. Sort it out. Okay. Thanks all. I will see you in on.